All right, so today I want to talk a little bit about some ideas that I've had about assessment and how to use student-driven assessments in the class. So I started this with the problem to solve, finding that individual student goals are not valued in the grading or assessment process, that it seems to be a universal expectation, and students come to the classroom for different reasons, and I wanted to honor those reasons. I also wanted to honor individual growth and honor prior knowledge. And students in technical communication need to learn to assess their own life learning practices, as well as in their workplace, learning how to advocate for themselves and advocate for what success is. And I found that the way that we were grading or assessing didn't quite meet those measurements. And so these are the problems that I brought on how can I do a better job and how can I allow students to be an active participant in curating their experience and measuring their success. So I borrowed from some ungrading practices, contract grading, participatory grading, dialogic grading, and standardification grading. So I wanted to, which brought commitment to meeting students where they are, recognizing their previous knowledge and expertise that they bring to the table, and recognizing that there's no deficit gap to fill. So students are where they are and have their own growth to accomplish within the class and their own engagement with the learning outcomes. I wanted to value their labor. I wanted to focus on individual growth, and I wanted them to empower them to be part of this process and curating their own learning outcomes. So I divided the grading or assessment into 5 action steps. I wanted to, this is on my technical communication class specifically. I did this in a proposal development, so grant writing class. I have 17 students. This is a grading practice that I don't know would work across everything, but at least it gave me an opportunity to start considering other ways of assessment that would include the student. So each action item was assigned and scaffolded across the semester. We started with defining the course learning outcomes as a class. And here we recognize that there are various levels of engagement. So there are some that of the learning outcomes that you'll be introduced to, some that they will just brush by and get a taste of, and some that they'll dive deeper into. And I allowed them to make choices on what they felt was going to be important to their progress, to their goals, and their professional outcomes. So they wrote individual goals that connected with those CLOs. They could be personal, scholarly, and or professional. When they were doing that, they were also articulating how the class and the instructor could support that specific goal. The next step was to develop individual projects to achieve their goals. So I developed 9 different potential projects, and then I worked with them individually to create and curate a project that would work for them. They also included a timeline resource needed. So they developed their own segments of that project and their own due dates for that project. The next step was to articulate success statements to measure when they had achieved their goals and met the CLOs. We started with the I will know the project is successful when this occurs, when this has happened. And then the last step was to write a reflection explaining how they achieved their goals and how they met their goals and the CLOs. So here's one of the examples from that proposal development. The CLO was to demonstrate researching, writing, reviewing, and editing a grant proposal and to improve your own individual communication and management skills. This was one that the student chose to dive deep into. Their goal that they articulated was to learn requirements for municipal grants. This particular student had already written other types of grant, was managing grants in their own profession, and so they wanted to try something new. They had a very specific background in grant development and wanted to enhance that. So their project was to develop an organized profile and grant assessments assets for a community volunteer fire department. A very specific one. It became a service learning project for them that they developed. So they did some research and they also developed the materials and then created a repository. So their success statement was the volunteer fire department will possess a set of standard grant verbiage that can be used to grant writers moving forward. Information will have a centralized location for grant information. And this repository can be shared with the volunteers. So what I learned was that students love to be engaged with their materials. They're motivated to learn. In fact, they exceeded my expectations for what could be accomplished. And I learned that taking ownership created meaning for them. I also learned that I needed to do more dialogic component in the reflection, and we needed to take more time during class to explain what goals were and how success statements worked. So some growth and some things to accomplish. Thank you very much.